Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum and welcome to my channel Mathematic, where we are studying this book. Mathematics, Cambridge IGCSE Mathematics Core and Extended Course Book, second edition, written by Karen Morrison and Nick Hamshaw. It has been printed by Cambridge University Press. Now, my dear students, we were in the middle of exercise 5.2. 5.12, okay, 5.12 or 5.12. In fact, after point you cannot say 12, so I repeatedly say you 1 2 1 3 and 1 4. Sometimes I say 12 13 14, but it is not correct. We have to say 8 1 2 1 3 1 4 and 1 5 2 3 2 4, whatsoever the number is coming over here. Now we have already discussed about the multiplication of the scientific notations or standard forms, but I have not touched. Uh, Now we were in the middle of question number three. Question number three part, I'm going to do part F, because this is the first part of the division of the scientific notations or standard forms. Now what we have to do is, the question is 9 multiplied by 10 raised to power 17, and it is divided by 10 raised to power 16. 3 into 10 raised to power 16. Yes, my dear students, now you can see it clearly that here it is. Now this is numerator and this is denominator. Since this is numerator and this is denominator, you can easily divide this 9 with this 3. Now what will happen over here? This will become 3. 3, 9 divided by 3 is 3. You know it. You know it very well. In fact, this, what is it written? This is written like this. This is written like this. This is written like this. Now what we have to do is, we have to shift this 10 raised to power 16 over here. We cannot shift this 3 from, we cannot shift this 3 from here. So 3 will remain over here. So it will become 9 divided by 3 multiplied by 10 raised to power 17 into 10 raised to power minus 16. When you shift from denominator to denominator or numerator to denominator, the sign will be changed. So you see that what is the net result? Now this comes as 3. Now the bases are same. Since the bases are same, we have to add them up, and adding them up will give us only 1. That means 17 minus 16 is 1, so it will remain like this. So we'll do this trick over here directly, and it will be like this. So you can also, yes, you can write it like this, and you can also write it like this. So this is the result of the question number 3 part F. So let me proceed. Now I'm going to attempt question part F H. I'm going to, I'll attempt part H from the same question. Part H. Now part H says that 1.5 10 raised to power 8, 1.5 10 raised to power 8, and it is divided by, it is divided by what? It is divided by 5 raised to power 4. Okay. Now you see that again this thing is divided by This 1.5 is divided by 5, and this 10 is divided by this 10 is divided by this 10. This is just raised to power 8, and this is raised to power 4. So what will we do? We'll just we'll just subtract 8, we'll subtract 4 from 8. 4 from 8. We will subtract 4 from 8. The exponential part will become like this. Exponential part will become like this. 8 minus 4, 4. But there is one problem in this question, that this 1.5, this 1.5 is holding one point also. It is holding one point also. So that means there are 7 zeros over here, plus 1, as I told you that it means with 7 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 zeros. Now this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 zeros. Consider the point as a 0. Now if I put a point over here, it will become 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this was in fact 15. This was in fact 15. This was not 1.5. This was in fact 15. So to convert it into the standard form, I have placed point over here and 7 zeros ahead of it. So it has become 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So this means that this 1.5 is in fact 15. This 1.5 is in fact 15, and this 8 is in fact 7. So what will happen over here? Since it is written in this form, in this format, so I have to do it in this format. So what does it mean now? We will divide it with this 5. We will divide it with this 5. So that means it is 0.3. It is 0.3. 5, 3 times 15, 5, 3 times 15, it will become 0.3. So what will happen over here? So it will become 0.3 multiplied by 10 raised to power 4. Okay. Now what will happen? What will the net result of this? Now let me do it in the other format. Now this was in fact this 1, 5, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and here we placed point, and for placing point we have to put this 8 over here, and it is divided by 5 into 4 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you see that these 4 zeros crosses these 4 zeros. These 4 zeros crosses these 4 zeros, and it will become 5 3s are 5 3s are 15. So to write it in the form, write it in the form of standard form, we have to write it like this: 3 into 10 raised to power 3. Now you see that there is a difference in between the two, and the difference has come from this point. Here the point is written, here the point is not written. So in fact the answer is this one. Yes, this is also valid, but the answer is this one. So my dear students, This answer is correct. This is also correct. This is not wrong. Now, let me attempt another question for you. The rest of the questions are almost the same, but let me attempt some more questions for you. There is a question with lot of with very high number, that is I, part I, and it is 2.4 multiplied by, now this is point, multiplied by 10 raised to power 64. Oh, and it is divided by 8 into 10 raised to power 21. 8 into 10 raised to power 21. Now, my dear students, again, like the previous question, now this is in fact 24. This is not 2.4. How we made it 24, 2.4 is that we have increased one zero over here. One zero over here. In fact, there were 63 zeros ahead of 24. 24 and 63 zeros. 24 and 63 zeros ahead of it. So when we count by placing a point over here, we placed a point over here, we placed a point over here. So one digit came from here. So 63 zeros and one digit here makes 64. So, okay, let it attempt directly. 21 has to be subtracted from 64. 64 minus 21. Okay, it will become 3, it will become 4. Okay, now this is 43. And again, 8 divided 2.4 divided by 8 is 8 3 times 24. 8 3 times 24. So what I do is 8 3 times 24. 8 3 times 24. You see that I have ignored this point now. I have ignored this point. 8 3 times 24. And what about this 43? When I ignored this point, I have to still remove 1 point as well, 1 0 as well. So it will become 42. It will become 42, just like as the last question. Just as the last question. So the answer will become 3 into 10 raised to power 42. Next question, and it is again IK 1. Now the question is the same, but it is given in the another format, direct. It is written in the division form. It is sign is used, it is written in the division form. It is 8 and it is divided by, so you see that it is given in division form. It is sign here is used, but instead of sign, using a sign, they have divided it directly. It is 3.4 multiplied by 10 raised to power how much? 5. So you see that we cannot bring this 3.4 into the numerator. So we'll subtract. So we will just simplify. Now you just consider that this whole thing is written like this: 17 into 10 raised to power, and it is written like this: 34 into 10 raised to power 4. You see what I have done is 17 to 10 raised to power 7, 34 in 10 raised to, I have just decreased one power out of these. I have just decreased one power and just omitted the point from here. I have omitted the point from here in the both cases, in this case and in this case. Now this is very simple now. 17 1 times 7 and 17 2 times 34. So it will become like this. It will become, if I do it over here, it will become 1 by 2 into 10 raised to power. Now just subtract 4 from 3, it will become 3. But it is not finished as yet. So it will become zero point 0.5 multiplied 10 raised to power 3. Now the last step, remove this point and it will become like this. Okay, it will 5 into 10 raised to power 2. So I hope the answer is correct. And it should have to be. Yes, it is correct. Okay. Now you see how I transferred the whole thing into this. Okay. Now last question. It is question number 4. It is question number 4 of the same exercise. Question number 4 of the same exercise. Question number 4. Now what does the question say? Is it simplify each of the following leaving your answer in standard form. No, you have to leave the answer in standard form, not in this form, not in the regular form like this. It is written like this. Now this is simple form. If I write it in scientific notation or standard form, it will be written like this. Now if I have to uh, give the answer in this form, I have to give the answer in this form. So my dear students, let me attempt. There are only 3-4 questions in this, so let me attempt from number 1, that is 10 raised to power 4, 3 into 10 raised to power 4 plus, that is 4 into 10 raised to power 3, 4 into 10 raised to power 3. Very simple question, a very simple question. When there is plus over here, then it is very simple. It is very simple. Now what you do is, you can do it like this. Now this is 3, and in fact what is it? It is 3 into like this 4 zeros, and we have to add 0 from the unit side, 0 0 0 and 4. Now you see, you cannot add 3 into 4 directly. 3 cannot be added directly. 3 plus 4 will become 7. This is wrong. 3 plus 4 is equal to 7. This is wrong. You have to do it like this. Now it will become 0 0 0 34 with 3 zeros. That means 34,000, of course. Now it is like this. Okay. Now what we have to do is, we have to do it in this form. Okay. I hope you would have understood that I have placed point over here, and then start counting 1 2 3 4. 3.4 multiplied by 10 raised to power 4, 10 raised to power 4. Similarly, question number B is there, and it is with minus sign. It is with the minus sign. My 4 into 10 raised to power 6, and it is minus 3 into 10 raised to power 5. 3 into 10 raised to power 5. Now you see again that this format is just like this. Same format, except the sign is minus over here. So that means this 4 is carrying 6 zeros. 6 zeros ahead of this 4, and this 3 is having 5 zeros ahead of it. It will become, what will it become? You see, just do it manually. Just do it manually. 4 into how much zeros? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 zeros. 4 into 6 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 zeros. And there are how many zeros? 5 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros, and then 3. So what will it become? You see that 0 for 0, 0 for 0, 0 for 0, 0 for 0, 0 for 0. Now this is being subtracted. Now I have to borrow. I have to borrow 1 from here, so it will become 10. Now this will become 10. Now it will become 10 minus 3 is 7, and here 3 was left, it will come 37. 37. So how we will write it? 37, we'll write it, we'll place the point over here. So it will become 3.7 into 10 raised to power 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in 10, 3.7 into 10 raised to power 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is your answer. The rest of the questions are same. Let me do one question more, and then I'll be signing off from to this lecture of today. It is almost time to say you goodbye. So I am doing 5.8. Now this is already with 1 point. Now make it darker, so it must be visible to you. 9 and 2.7 into 10 raised to power 3 minus 2.7 into 10 raised to power 3. Okay, now you see that this is 5.8 into 10 raised to, that means 58, and there are 8 zeros ahead of it. 8 zeros ahead of it, not 9. But when you put a point, then it must be written like this. Similarly, 2.7, and how many zeros are there? There are 3 zeros ahead of 2.7. But when you remove this, there will be only 2 zeros left. Okay. Now 58. It is 58, and how many zeros? 8 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now these are considered, these are as zeros. Now starting from the unit side, right? Starting from the unit side, because unit side you have to align these. Now there are 2 zeros only. 1, 2, and then it becomes 7, and then it becomes 2. Now it is like this. Now 0 for 0, 0 for 0, and when it will become 10, it will become 3. Now this has become 9, it will become 7. Now these all are 9. 9, 9, 9, 9, 7, 5. Very interesting figure has come. Don't just be confused that this figure has come. Don't worry, I'll get it solved. Now, we'll have to write the same in the standard form. You have to write the same into the standard form. So what we have to do is we will place a point over here. We will place a point over here. So it will become 5.7. So it will become 5.7, and just count the digits 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it will become 5.7. You have to write all the things whatsoever are written here. 9, 9. There are 4 nines. There are 4 nines, then 7, then 3. And then 10 raised to power 9. 10 raised to power 9. Count it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Up till point. Up till point which we have placed. Which we have placed it. So it will become 5.7999973 into 10 raised to power 9. So, my dear students, this was all for today. So, I have to see, I have to sign off now. So, before signing off, I will request you to subscribe my channel. Subscribe my channel, and it's time to say you goodbye. Allah Hafiz. Signing off.